NBA, there was a trade for the ages. We don't talk NBA usually on this channel, but we'll talk it today. Unless something usually happens significantly in the NBA, we don't usually talk it. But we'll talk it today. In a blockbuster trade, the Western Conference balances the power as the Lakers and Mavericks make a deal. The Lakers receive Luka Doncic. And the Lakers also receive Max Murphy and Matthew Morris from the Mavericks. The Mavericks get back Anthony Davis, Max Christine, and Lakers first round pick. And that big deal. Luka Doncic is no longer a Maverick. He's a Laker. And another big trade before Thursday's deadline that happened today, Zach LaVine and Spurs get De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McClain. Kings get Zach LaVine, Cindy Koska, 2025 top 14 via Charlotte trade, second round pick, Chicago, 2027 first round pick via San Antonio, 2028 second round pick via Denver, 2028 second round pick. Bulls get Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Hunter, and 2025 pick earned via San Antonio. Here's that. Zach LaVine goes to the Kings, and De'Aaron Fox and Jordan Mitchell go to the San Antonio Spurs. And Zach Collins goes to the Bulls. That's your NBA trades. And now on to college basketball. KU is another one. KU came out leading by a lot, but somehow Baylor got back into it as they outscored the Jayhawks 60-30, doubling them up in the second half. The Jayhawks led the game by 20. Baylor opened the second half with a 26-6 run, cracked by Wright's free throws for Baylor to get the lead, sparking several defending wars and several crowds. I really didn't like it himself much. I don't think the situation like that really a lot to be said for. Any type of pick'em talk isn't going to be heard, and there's no reason to be getting on anybody for that. Scott Drew credited the Baylor crowd. The clash by the Jayhawks came week after 6th-ranked Houston pulled off an improbable win in the final seconds of regulation. Kansas Jayhawks coach said, "It looks like we were eating at halftime and blowing leads. We both couldn't have played a worse first or second half." The Jayhawks played the good first half. The Baylor Bears played the good second half. Kansas plays Iowa State tonight. Baylor visits Texas Tech on Tuesday. For Mizzou, they complete their biggest performance by the Tigers coming up, led by 19-18. After that, the Tigers never looked back. By halftime, the lead is 45-31. Caleb Grill was going bonza, credited by Ammunition. Mizzou winds up winning 88-61. Caleb Grill has 26. Trevor Hubbard has 24. In the loss, 88-61, Missouri rolls. The slate doesn't get any easier, though, for the Tigers, as they will go on the road to travel to Tennessee, playing Wednesday, February 5th, take on Tennessee. Mizzou will play them 7 p.m. Central. Tennessee rolled over Florida 66-44, beating number 5. Kansas State pulls out a shocker over Iowa State 80-61. Kansas takes over on the glass with 14 offensive rebounds, which led to 20. For the second game in a row, the Cyclones committed 18 turnovers. I think the team certainly make their choices not guarding certain guys and packing the paint team organization and move the ball, oftentimes trying to attack. It was a physical game. Trying to go 1-on-3 did Iowa State. Probably not going to go your way. Kansas State plays Arizona State at 9 on Tuesday, tomorrow. Auburn pulls out over Ole Miss 92-82. Duke wins over North Carolina 87-70. The Tide roll over Georgia, number 4, the Tide 90-69. Texas Tech pulls out one big one on the road, 82-81 on double overtime. Michigan State beats USC 70-64. UConn, number 25, beats Marquette 77-69. St. John's holds on home 68-66. Wisconsin beats Northwestern 75-69. Louisville beats Georgia Tech 75-69. Oklahoma wins at home against Vanderbilt 97-67. In the most anticipated game in a long time, Razorbacks in Kentucky 89-79 as John Calipari returns to Kentucky with a big one of the biggest games of the season. Only one team was ranked, which was Kentucky, but John Calipari came out with the win against his old team. Aubrey Thinner returns to Kentucky with a big game as he finishes with 21. John Calipari feels good about his exit when winning against Kentucky for the Razorbacks coach. Mizzou is 15th. KU is 16th. KU plays tonight against Iowa State, number 8. Players to watch out for in the Iowa State-Kansas game: Hunter Dickerson, senior Zeke Mayo, who averages 15 points a game. He leads Kansas with 49 threes made. KJ Adams coming off his injury. And one outside wild card, junior Riley Griffin. People keeping them in the games. Player on Iowa State to watch out for is Tim Lipsey and Curtis Jones. Tip-off is at 8. Number 8, Iowa State plays number 16, KU. 8 o'clock from Allen Fieldhouse. That's Sam on Sports.